Welcome to the Tracy Gets Fit channel. I'm Tracy. We're starting in the kitchen because it's lunchtime and I'm starving, which is actually not a great thing. I waited too long between breakfast until now to even start really thinking about what I was gonna have for lunch. I'm just gonna get going because I actually really am hungry and I really do need to eat. And I don't recommend waiting until your blood sugar gets you dizzy, which I'm okay, but I'm just saying, I waited way too long to cook and eat. I'm gonna make a Beyond Burger vegan sandwich. Thank you, a sandwich. And I'm also gonna have a salad with kind of like a Asian miso dressing. I didn't have any salad dressing, so I'm just making one up with the ingredients that I have in the house. That's a tip from me to you, is don't be afraid to experiment with whatever ingredients you might have on hand. If you don't have a recipe, or if you do have a recipe but you don't have everything that's in the recipe on hand, it's fine, just wing it. That's what I do. I wing it. It's okay. I'm not a cook, but I just taste things until they're good. But anyway, I think I know exactly how I'm gonna make this dressing. So I cut out sugar. I'm not a dietitian. I am not a nutritionist. I am nothing like that. I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving you for what worked for me. But yeah, sugar, cutting that out, like processed sugar, was just kind of like the simplest thing to do. I mean, it's not easy necessarily, but it's simple. Even though on a whole food diet, people do use maple syrup, I'm choosing not to do that. So I am using this maple syrup that is sweetened with monk fruit. I am gonna move away from this. I am just a simple woman. Well, no, that's not true. I don't think I am simple. Actually, now that I think of it. Trying to do this so I can talk and so you can see me at the same time. Gee, how's this? This is not a cooking show, right? At all. I am not a nutritionalist. I'm not a any kind of professional anything. I am just showing you what I do because I'm keeping it simple, keeping it real. Sometimes for me, things are too complicated or involved. Yeah, I can't keep up with it. And you can get ideas from it. And don't be afraid with food. I mean, I know a lot of people, I can't cook, or, if I have to follow a recipe. I would suggest go outside of your comfort zone, I mean, if you need to follow a recipe and you have the ingredients, great, go for it. But I would start experimenting and what you like, right? You know what you like to eat. Just think about those flavors, those components, and then play around with it. And after a while, you get good at it, at least for what you like and what your, taste preferences are for. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I follow recipes all the time. Well, okay, no, let me rephrase that. I use recipes, I reference recipes, but I'd say 60 to 80% of the time, that's a big range. Anyway, I fiddle with the recipe. Either I don't have something that's called for, or I, taste it, I'm like, oh, it needs more of this, or it needs more of that, or, no, let me balance that out. So I do fiddle around with recipes a lot. Make it fun, Oh, that was my toast. So let's build us a salad. You can use whatever you have, right? Salads, whatever you have. So plenty greens. I am starving right now, and that's not good. Like I said, that's not a good thing. I'm mad at myself that I waited too long to eat. I got tomatoes and cucumbers. Okay, so what I like to do before I put my toppings, I like to toss the greens with the dressing. I got bean sprouts. I thought, okay, maybe I'll put some shredded carrot. That sounds good. Okay, hold on. And I'm gonna chop up some peanuts, but these are lightly salted, so I'm actually gonna rinse the salt off first. I just like a little crunch in my salad. I just like to take the rest of whatever dressing and just kind of put it on top of the veggies that are on the salad, like that. That's the salad. Normally when I make a sandwich, I'm not gonna use any spread per se on the bread, but I am gonna use this avocado. And yes, I am using half the avocado. I am not afraid of healthy fat. That being said, I stay away from oils because that's actually a processed food. I don't know if you've thought about that, but as far as whole food eating goes, they consider oil a processed food. But when it comes to like, I have no problem eating avocado, the fat in the avocado. So I just use that on the bread instead of like a mayonnaise. And there's just lots of dressing recipes that you can do. I mean, you don't have to be vegan. You don't have to be whole food. You don't have to do anything, honestly. Like, you just do you. For me, this is what I'm doing. I could put cheese on this if I wanted to. I don't need to do that right now. I save things like cheese for when I'm really craving cheese, not just like I'm putting cheese on something to put cheese on something. The avocado is filling enough for me. If I don't need enough carbs, if I don't need enough fat, I get cravings really bad, or I just don't feel good, or, you know, my blood sugar gets like funky. So anyway, everyone's individual, right? Of course, your particular situation, you can talk to your doctor about things. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. It's good. I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to waste it. It's expensive. And since I'm cooking for one, I can do whatever I want. I can lick the bowl. Normally when I make a sandwich, I'll put sliced tomato, sliced up cucumber, that sort of thing. But I already put the cucumber away because I forgot I was making the sandwich kind of, or I got distracted or whatever. I put it away. So I'm just gonna put a lot of greens on it. I don't know, kind of a boring sandwich, but I am not gonna fuss with it. Like, it is fine. If you have like tofu, or if you eat chicken, that sort of thing, any kind of protein, you could put the protein on the salad and then you have a whole meal in the salad. I'm just choosing to have it as a sandwich because I also want the carbs. I'm like, really, I need some carbs in my brain right now. I don't know all this stuff about nutrition and everything like that. I'm learning, but I just am sharing along the way. Like, you don't know everything, right? You learn as you go. It can be simple. It can be easy. It can be quick. It doesn't have to be all elaborate and meal prep for a week and all that jazz. Like, I don't really like to meal prep because I've done it before. It's just like, it's a lot of work. And then I don't always feel like eating what I have prepped for. Like, I'm human, like I have moods and I don't necessarily want to eat the same thing every day or whatnot. So do whatever works for you. If it's not working, you're not going to do it, right? If it's too hard or you don't like doing it or you don't like a certain thing, you got to find what works for you. And that's great. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm going to eat and then we'll work out. Yeah, we'll work out.